welcome to Daily Dose Radio, a 5-minute devotional podcast studying the Psalms verse by verse, broadcast from the ever-beautiful Sharonville, Ohio, on the sunny side of Cincinnati. Hey there, friends. Welcome back to Daily Dose Radio here in the Bible Bistro. Let me just tell you a minute about the Bible Bistro online. You can go to my-dailydose.com, and there you'll find all kinds of things. But one thing in particular I want to point out to you is what's called the pastor's letter. I've been writing a letter to my congregation since the whole COVID-19 shutdown began back on the 20th of March. And they're all online, and they're all right there. You can open them, read them. There's some video elements, some audio elements. I've added some pictures and things like that. So it's a very interactive kind of letter. You can read the devotion, play my little clip that goes along with the devotion, read the prayer requests, the music. You can play the music on there. So it's very interactive. And if you want to, if you need some devotional content, maybe something has ended for you, maybe a devotional thing that you were doing has come to a close, and I'd suggest, if you want to, go out to my-dailydose.com, pick up the pastor's letter, and you can just start at the beginning or anywhere in there that you feel comfortable. We're looking today at Psalm 120, and just one verse today, and that's verse 4. This is the word of punishment. Now, it's an answer to a question. So the question we have to go back and pick up in verse 3. What shall be given unto thee, or what shall be done unto thee? So he's talking about the lying lips, the deceitful tongue, the false tongue. So there's something that's going to happen. This tongue-mouth situation has created a problem for him. And he says, I know that there's going to be something. What's going to be given to you? What will be done unto you? And then in verse 4, he answers his question with this statement, sharp arrows of the mighty with coals of juniper. We know exactly about these sharp arrows of the mighty. God says that against the wicked he bends the bow and makes ready his arrows. He has sharpened the sword. He has put on armor and picked up the lancet. He is ready for battle against the wicked. And so the sharp arrows of the mighty, this is not just somebody shooting at him. No, this is the Lord who doesn't miss. His aim is exact. And so when he says sharp arrows of the mighty, this is what's going to be given to the deceitful and the false tongue. This is what's going to be given to lying lips. And then you'll notice that it says with coals of juniper. The juniper tree or the broom tree has a reputation of having the longest-lived coal of any plant. So if you burn the wood of a juniper tree, those coals, because that wood is so hard, those coals will last an inordinate amount of time. They continue to burn, even at a very low level, even almost unperceivably, there is fire there in that coal, because the fuel of the tree itself, of the wood of the tree, allows this fire to keep burning. And so it's almost like an eternal flame. That's the idea, I think, here. Because the sharp arrow of the mighty is coming from the hand of God, but there's more to it than that. It's an eternal burning that is going to happen for the lips and the tongue. And the lips and the tongue, because they are deceitful and lying and false, this is a perfect punishment for them, an eternal burning, because they're set on fire by hell. Why not be punished by the same fire that they allowed to ignite them in this life? So the Lord is going to execute his vengeance against this kind of wickedness in men. The lying, the deceit, the falsehood is going to be executed by his sharp arrows and by the coals of juniper, that is this eternal flame that just waits for us. Join me again tomorrow. We'll come back to this passage and look at verse 5 on Daily Dose Radio. Thanks for listening to Daily Dose Radio. I'm David Smith. The music today has been performed by the Bluegrass Experiment. Thanks again for listening. I'll see you next time on Daily Dose Radio.